and today I'll be taking you ice skating with me. So, my mom and I took the bus at around 9 a.m., and going there took about a 2 hour bus ride. So, I arrived there at about 11 in the morning. I thought it was gonna be filled with people, and it doesn't seem that crowded yet. And here's me checking myself out in the mirror. Hey! Gloves are the most essential piece of clothing that I need when skating because I get the most cold there. I don't even wear hoodie when skating because I sweat so much, but this was an exception because I will be doing some attempts on some risky moves, so it was kind of like a suit of armor. And the first step on ice. When I first went back to ice skating this year, my feet were actually super wobbly. But being my ninth session here, it was more stable than I expected. So here's a few more rounds in the rink. After my warm up, I just keep doing crossover drills, hoping to improve my outer edges and a little bit more backward practice to wake up those backward muscles. The real reason I went onto the rink today is actually to make some attempts that I've been wanting to do. Even though I'm still a beginner, I want to try some exotic moves that maybe I can further develop in the future. So today I'm actually attempting first a move called Coffin. Now, don't look it up because when I tried, it kept giving me pictures of caskets. But it's kind of like a forward hydroblade, but not really. So, what I'm doing is a crossover, but further stretching my legs down to a point where one leg and my head is supposed to be parallel to the floor while the other is fully perpendicular. But I couldn't seem to get it because, well, it's scary. I think it's called Coffin for a reason because it feels deadly and you don't want to be dead. So I just tried to get lower and lower, but I couldn't get low enough. But hey, it actually helped me with my outer edges and balance, so it feels like a good warm up for crossovers. Since I couldn't seem to do the coffin, I decided to attempt a different move that I've never done before, and it's called the spider lunge. And I almost collided with people. So I have to slowly calculate where I'm going. And I kept sliding on my back because I forgot my gloves, so there were really no friction on my hands. And gotta check that booty. Still trying to do those deep crossovers to see if I still have the courage to do the coffin, but the spider lunge just feels safer to do, even though I kept falling. I suppose the coffin is more scary because it feels like I'm about to fall on my head, but the spider lunge has my back to protect it, especially that I'm wearing a hoodie. I kept bailing as well because the speed I was going at was a bit too fast, especially my running start is so far. So sometimes I was about to collide with the wall. But with this move, I also got to practice my normal lunges, so that'll be helpful in the future. And since I can't get my balance down, I went back to practice my normal crossovers, which improved towards the day. I got to cross my legs longer and the outer edge were deeper. Then I had the courage to do my non dominant side, which to my surprise I was even able to attempt, especially that I couldn't even cross that side before. So now that my courage was up, I really let my intrusive thoughts in. So yeah, that was the second attempt of the day, and the crowd was starting to fill in. And because it was getting too crowded, I didn't want to put anyone in danger or especially myself, so I decided to take a break, and it was a good choice to get lunch. So I just grabbed a sandwich across the ice skating rink, hydrated myself, and I don't really get to rest when I'm ice skating. So I kept laughing because I'm not used to filming in public. But when I'm ice skating, I just tend to be in the zone. So it was a good way to just relax and watch people ice skate. But I wasn't gonna go home empty handed. So I just waited for another set of fresh ice, and I'm very determined to do this thing. If you want to see the rest of my successful attempt, it is available on Instagram at Fuego Skater because it sounds like figure skater. And yeah, this was my last attempt. As you can see, my gloves were so wet, so drenched. My boot covers were scuffed, but I was so happy. And because I bought a ticket for the whole day, I had a few hours to spare, so I was like, why not just attempt Waltz jump? And wow, even surprised I could even just do a small one. My attempts are also available on Instagram, but what Instagram didn't see is just the amount of people that have to cross in between. And wow, I was very impatient, but I I still managed to get some in. Yeah, that was the last attempt of the day, and it was time to go home. A few more laps, and yeah, thank you for watching. If you do decide to attempt these, especially the spider lunge, I suggest you do it on a fresh set of ice because then on the same day I started getting bruises, but they weren't really that painful. It's only because I tried for so long. But yeah, this has been my ice skating vlog. I hope to go back ice skating some other time. It is such an expensive sport, and I would love to go back on lessons. But for now, I'll just be doing more roller skating if I have the time and space. But yeah, thanks for coming with me, and I'll I'll skate with you in the future. Goodbye. Our journey